Good evening, families. We just want you to know that we understand that there is a delay. We are trying to get as many families in as possible, and there's still a little bit of a line. So we do appreciate your patience, and we hope to start in no more than 7 to 10 minutes. I apologize. Testing.
Kimberly, we're good to go, correct?
That is correct. We're good to go. Just let me know when you are at the curtain. And then I'm going to pass this back to you and turn it off.
We're on the first set.
You can send your first graduate to the first step. And did you?
Is that good for your tape?
Yes, perfect. Welcome, families and friends, both here at McCarthy and watching from home, to the 2024 Mead High School graduation ceremony. Please stand as we welcome the class of 2024.
Check, check. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Air Force Honor Guard and the singing of the national anthem by the Mead High School Jazz Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, drums bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
In honor of our colors, it is fitting that we recognize our graduates who have answered the call to serve our country and protect our freedoms as members of the armed forces. As not only a member of the Mead faculty, but also having served in the armed forces myself, it is a privilege to do this recognition. As your name is mentioned, please step forward. Madeline Ames, Army Reserve. Kevin Funkengood, Marines. Emmett Hanko, Marines. Cade Peplinsky, Marines. Haley Gray, Air Force. Ian Scott, Air Force. Noah Leland, Navy ROTC. Wyatt Thorleifson, Naval Academy. Please join me in congratulating our enlisted graduates.
Thank you for being here tonight. And we're gonna have Hudson seat our graduates once.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, it's okay, you get to seat our graduates.
Hi guys, my name is Hudson Byrd and I served as the ASB president this year. I am really looking forward to celebrating this amazing class, but on behalf of the class of 2024, I first want to thank all the parents, grandparents, role models, and teachers in the crowd today for all the time, effort, and support each one of you have given to us. You raised us from the beginning, helped us get into these great schools, answered our questions, and listened to our problems. You put up with all of our whining, and through your effort for many years, as well as ours, here we are now, graduating. So I'd like everyone to join me in applauding our amazing parents and our amazing teachers right now to give them the recognition they deserve. When we arrived here at Mead 4 years ago as part of the COVID class, we didn't know what to expect, yet we continued to persevere at every turn, and we made it. When I look back at our high school years, the biggest piece of advice I would give an underclassman today is to just be your authentic self. If you enjoyed listening extensively to Taylor Swift all day, looking at you, Kai, go for it. If you enjoy having a side of ranch with every meal, embrace it. If you enjoy discussing politics with others, pursue it. Don't let others change what makes you uniquely you. Be proud of what you stand for. If there's one thing I learned in calculus this year, it's not about how you can integrate yourself with others, but how you can differentiate yourself from the rest. All the resources, opportunities, and control of your future should not be taken for granted in this increasingly polarized world. And I think we sometimes lose sight of the fact of how truly blessed we are to live in the United States of America, a country teeming with opportunities for all. So class of 2024, go be that lawyer, doctor, artist, athlete, musician, electrician, business owner. You can do it all. When the why meets the how, the only limit is the limit you place on yourself. So I want to end on the note that I am proud to be an American. I am proud to be a member of this community. And most importantly, I'm proud to be a Panther. Welcome to graduation.
Hudson. It's okay. Thank you for being here tonight. What an amazing evening and place to honor our class of 2024 graduates. Before we begin, please remember to silence those cell phones. And remember that during our ceremony tonight, we want to respectfully recognize each of our graduates as we celebrate them. We're going to just do a couple of thank yous. So thank you to our board of directors, Mr. Michael Cannon, Mr. Chad Burgert, and then Ms. Breanne Green, Ms. Jennifer Kilman, and Alan Nolan. And Mr. Cannon and Ms. Kilman will be presenting the diplomas this evening. Thank you to our superintendent, Travis Hanson, and our assistant superintendent of teaching and learning, Heather Havens, and our executive director of secondary schools, Mark St. Clair. I also want to say thank you to our admin team, Heather Dressback, Coretta Hoffman, and Mr. Pelkie, Brooke Pelkie, our athletic director, Lynn Coleman, and our class advisors, Alexander Griffith, Skylar Lambert, and Corey Gardner, and all of our line leaders and staff who are here tonight. We also want to say thank you to our school counselors who make all of this happen, Melanie Fender, Mike Phillips, Jody Harkness, Adam Strait, and Colleen Thornton. Nothing gets done without our admin assistant team. And here tonight to make this all happen is Melissa McDonald, Denise Arnold, and Nicole Prozac. Reading tonight, the names of our graduate are Mr. Drew Lockhead and Mr. David Stedman. Music tonight is presented by directors Rob Lewis and Emily McKinney. And you can clap, you guys, it's awesome. And we also want to thank our Gonzaga team who has made all of this possible and for streaming this online.
Class of 2024, are you ready?
Over the course of high school, many of us have collected a quote book with things teachers and friends have said to us. I was going through my own quote book when I came across one, realizing that it's what I want to give my senior speech on. It's from my English teacher, Mr. Jordan. He said, "Your grades in school don't reflect who you are." This immediately made me feel so valued. Academics are genuinely really hard for me, and I believe this is something that many of us can resonate with, but that sadly gets overlooked. There is so much more to our time in high school, our actual life, in fact, than a grade. When I look back on my time at Mead, I am not going to remember that 89% B I got rather than a 90% A. I'm going to remember performing the Napoleon Dynamite dance with my friends at Coffee House. I'm going to remember our sophomore year homecoming outside on the tennis courts underneath a bunch of canopies. I'm going to remember having fun at Battle of the Bell even though we lost. I'm going to remember living, truly being an alive human being experiencing the roller coaster of life. I'm also going to remember the lessons I've learned. Not the lessons of how to do trigonometry or that a mole isn't just an animal, but it's also a unit of measure in chemistry. The lessons I will remember are the ones of hard work, perseverance, how to study, and to communicate. One of the most impactful lessons that I've learned is that I am smart. In beginner leadership, Mrs. Milka taught us that there are different styles of intelligence. We all shine in different ways that aren't always reflected by a grade, cord, award, or medallion. This represents the smallest fraction of my achievements, but I, myself alone, Kayli Beasley, am a representation of all my achievements. Each and every one of you is a representation of excellence. Us. Being here at our high school graduation is a mark of our great achievement. Your grades in school don't reflect who you are. Now, they do influence our lives, don't get me wrong on that, but there is so much more to life than grades. As we graduate and enter into the real world, don't let a letter grade given to you define who you are. Principal Dr. Jensen has always taught us to be your best self. Pursue your passions with perseverance. Once we graduate, a door of endless opportunities will be open to us. Try new things that are easy and hard. Meet new people. Explore the world. A high school class does not teach you to be a kind human being. An A doesn't mean you are perfect. Take risks and make those mistakes. An F does not mean you are a failure. You are the only one who can define who you are. Congratulations, class of 2024. Be proud of what we've accomplished.
Hello and good evening, Panther families, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2024. We did it. We made it to graduation. Now, I don't know much about poker, other than the fact that every biomed senior has played it this year, but I do know you are dealt 5 cards, and you don't get to pick which ones they are. Life dealt us a fascinating hand going into high school. Card 1, Zoom. Card 2, masks. Card 3, as many Friday night lights and opportunities as we would like. Card 4, goodbyes. So much of our high school experience we had no control over, from a pandemic to the unfortunate amount of PE classes we had to take. Growing up in the district my entire life, sometimes it felt like I couldn't even control who I was. That was predetermined by elementary and middle school Mackenzie. Yet, we all know the one thing we can control is our choices. Go to the game or study, hang out with friend group A or friend group B. Each choice we make is like selecting a different path in the game Chutes and Ladders. You end up in a different spot depending on the choice you made. I am not proud of all the choices I've made in my past. I haven't always liked the face I put on or the way I reacted in certain situations. Yet, at the same time, I'm overall happy with where I am today. I may not be perfect, but no one is. The choices I made in high school led to a state trophy, friendship bracelets, laughter, and memories to last a lifetime. You all chose to come here today, to celebrate and walk across the stage boldly declaring the accomplishment of not only surviving, but thriving these past 4 years. Take the lessons you've learned with you, but know you get to choose who you become. Not all choices are permanent. You can change your path. You can pick up a new hobby, grow into a new personality, rush, or join a club. Even though sometimes I felt stuck in a box, I can look back and see where my path has shifted. From kicking shins in the 5th grade, apologies to those who were on the receiving end, to a Disney obsession that has now been replaced with Taylor Swift. Whether you love or hate the choices you've made in your past, the second you leave the stage, you start a new story. Choose who you want to be. Choose yourself over other people's opinions of you. You can build on the foundation you started here, or start anew. Now, back to card 5 in poker, your next step. You may not have had complete control over where you are going, or what that step may be, but you now have the freedom to make the most of it. You have the freedom to make micro choices that culminate into who you become. Take this 5th card and make the most of it.
In life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all stop sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more, no more. Oh, hard times no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, they are frail forms, hating and all. Their voices are silent, their cadence to say, oh, hard times come no more, no more. Oh, hard times come no more, no more. Oh, hard times no more.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 24, this won't be inspirational or nostalgic. Just 10 bits of parting advice from me to you, at least until they turn off my mic, but I don't think they'll do that. No, I'm just kidding. 1, learn from others. Have conversations with those who came before. Read and listen as much as you can because the human experience is so much more universal than we can understand. Learn from others' triumphs and failures to not just better yourself, but to better the world. Seneca said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, learn twice as much as we do. 2, live your life. Don't just do things because others want you to. This is your life, good to the last drop. Doesn't get any better than this. Ask yourself, who are you and what do you want? Because until you know that, you're not living your life and you can't expect it to get any better either. 3, don't worry about the future. Or do, and know worrying solves problems just about as well as poetry analysis fixes the window that won't roll down in my car. Life's real problems will blindside you at a 4-way stop at 3:07 p.m. on a Wednesday, like the window that won't roll down in my car. 4, don't feel guilty about not having it all together at 18 years old. One of my favorite teachers, Mr. Haynes, wasn't a teacher until after he worked at a kitchen, fish hatchery, and graveyard. Be smart, keep your head on a swivel, and the rest will work out. I asked Mr. Haynes the other day what he wanted to be when he grew up, and he said he's still figuring that out. 5, drink water, stretch, and forgive others. 6, do something that scares you every day. Maybe it's spontaneous. Maybe it's a workout. Maybe it's just doing your laundry. If you willingly do hard things, then you'll be tougher for when you have no choice in the matter, if you do it or not. 7, know that anger is a desire for change. A wise man told me that, and knowing that might prevent you from doing something that you'll later regret. 8, to thine own self be true, because then you can't be false to anyone else. That's just Hamlet. 9, listen to the Beatles and Billy Joel. And finally, 10, memento mori. Remember, we can't live forever. Knowing everything must end doesn't mean it had no point. But knowing it will allow you to appreciate things before they're gone. You think it's silly if I cried I wasn't in high school 100 years ago, so don't cry you won't be in high school 100 years from now. All good things must come to an end, so know they must, and make them great. Congratulations, class of 24, for making it this far. And though this is the end, it's also the beginning. Good luck.
What is a legacy? As we reach the end of an eventful 4 years together, one that has been both exceedingly long and all too short, this is a question that has followed us throughout high school. In freshman year, Dory Whitford encouraged us to write letters to our senior selves so that we could see how much we would grow and change in 4 years and how our actions would be remembered. Sophomore year, Chad Levine and Annie Lockhead showed us just how a legacy can be built into the school itself, like Trinity Hilton painting a Cyrano ceiling tile over where Oliver Williams sat for his memorable performance to commemorate it for all time. Last year, Andy Arnold could not believe that we were juniors because the general consensus amongst the former 5th period engineering class was to act as much like a troop of monkeys as humanly possible. You know who you are. And he desperately tried to tell us that we were supposed to be the ones that the underclassmen could look up to. And this year, it was McKenna Bush, yapping at her yearbook staff how it is our responsibility to give an accurate look into the last year for the rest of the school to remember. These adult figures who helped to shape our short lives had many more isms and held our hands through our struggles, but also forced us to take the training wheels off our bikes and occasionally push us with 2 hands and a running start off the cliff edge of life. They were actually trying to tell us something, if any of you were paying attention in class. They were trying to tell us that we would be leaving behind a legacy in the walls of Mead, and to do with that power what we would. Which begs the question, what's our legacy? Is it a historical streaking at a football game, or a momentous flooding of the wrestling room? It could be fart bombs, or causing accidents in chemistry a record number of times. I don't think any other class has dropped the titration cap into the acid before, or cause nearly so many fires in the lab? What about creating Mead's first ever field day or cultural night? Is our legacy a parking lot barbecue that changed school campus rules? Or a game of senior assassin that made the Hunger Games look like a skip in the park? We're the only class to never win the Battle of the Bell, but man, did we put up a fight. And we learned to celebrate the wins and the losses. Although it did help to look at all the state and GSL titles held between us in academics, activities, and of course, athletics. I won't lie, we've caused trouble, and maybe that's where our legacy lies. Some of us have released bees, or the tiniest, spiciest peppers known to mankind, into the lunchroom. Some of us released raisins into a dear math teacher's class to the point that it drove her through the 5 stages of grief. No other class does USA Spirit or FNL cheers the way we did. No other class had the best sports announcer, a literal clown, a musical virtuoso, a Harvard-bound entrepreneur, the fastest high schooler in the nation, a 1,000-point MVP that led the girls' basketball team to the state championship game, the best blogger and songwriter, and everyone in between graduating here today. No other class had Grant Carroll, but Grant's left a legacy all his own, one that's seen in every person who had the gift of knowing him. Our legacy could be our senior pictures being the funniest the school has seen yet, or that we're the last class to call Hail Mary to David Stedman's No Stress, No Worries. But in truth, our legacy is all of this and more. When the class of 2027, 2030, or God forbid, class of 2056, walk through the halls of Mead, they will bear witness to the legacies we left behind. They will hear the stories of our highs and lows, feel the names scratched into our desks, and see our faces on the WIAA state champs banners. All of it screaming, we were here. Legacy is leaving seeds behind in a garden that we will never get to see. But by God, did we leave a jungle out there?
We're almost there. Class of 2024. The class motto you selected this year was, we may not have it all together, but together we have it all. It's okay not to have it all together. It reminds us of our need for each other, the power of community, and the opportunity to learn and grow always. But together, we do have it all. Here's what you, the class of 2024, did together. You will be attending 72 different colleges in 21 different states. 71 of you are members of National Honor Society. 51 of you are valedictorians. 29 of you earned your AA or your equivalency from EWU. 43 of you earned your seal of biliteracy. And there's about 5 of you who have 3 or 4 languages that you speak. 26 of you earned your 4-year biomed program cord. 1 of you was appointed to the Naval Academy. 1 of you earned a $200,000 scholarship for ROTC. 3 of you earned top spots at Spokane for Spokane Scholars in English, math, and world language. 6 of you were selected for the all-state band and orchestra performing groups. The nationally recognized yearbook, Pantera, earned 4 more titles. DECA dominated local, state, and national competitions. You earned 7 GSL titles in girls cross country, volleyball, girls basketball, gymnastics, wrestling, boys track, and girls track, clinching the GSL All Sports Trophy for the 4th year in a row and for the 33rd time since 1980. It's pretty cool. Let's try this one on for size. You sent 15 of 21 sports teams to state and earned 4 state championships: volleyball, wrestling, cheer, and boys track. And that's not all. You reclaimed the WIAA 3A Scholastic Cup, Mead's 8th. You just earned it this last week. So that means they're not only talented, they're super smart. But it's not just the honors and awards and accolades that exemplify how the class of 2024 together have it all. It is those things that we can't quite explain, but it totally works for us. You grew homecoming dance participation from a mere about 500 to 1,300, forcing us to move from the mall to the field house. You conceived and launched Mead's first cultural night and a student versus staff volleyball tournament, both which were huge successes. And you bring a hoorah spirit to rivalry games that make the ground shake, and they plan to do it tonight. Class of 2024, you've made it here to this day together. Remember this moment, remember this experience, and remember you do have it all. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Rick Pelkie, one of the assistant principals here at Mead High School. It is an honor to recognize our 2024 staff retirees. We could not do the work we do without our incredible, dedicated, and talented staff. Rick Biggerstaff has served 38 years in education, the last 5 in our design studio program as science and math teacher. Ruth Erb has served as a registered nurse for 42 years, the last 17 as a school nurse in the Mead School District, and 13 of those at Mead High School. Linda St. Clair has served in education for 40 years as an art teacher, the last few years here at Mead. David Stedman, the man, the legend, 32 years as a teacher, 23 at Mead High School. Lisa Anwar has served as a paraeducator for 11 years, all of those at Mead High School. Carla McKinley has served as a paraeducator for 30 years, 24 of those here at Mead, serving in our DLC, Reset Room, and most recently, the Library and Technology Center. Tammy Peterson has served as a paraeducator for 25 years, 24 of those at Mead High School. Norma Stroher has served as a paraeducator for 25 years, 17 of those here at Mead High School. Sue Underwood has served as a paraeducator for 15 years, 12 of those here at Mead High School. Thank you, retirees, for the love, the wisdom, the patience you have extended to our students and community all of these years. Thank you.
Good evening. I would like to recognize the class of 2024 valedictorians. This incredible group of students have maintained a perfect, and might I say, unweighted 4.0 GPA for the first 7 semesters of high school. So at this time, will all of our valedictorians please stand? This year, our valedictorians will be recognized individually when they receive their diploma, in addition to a designation of a star next to their name in the graduation program. Once again, congratulations to all of you on this incredible and tremendous academic achievement. Your work is noted. Thank you. You may be seated. Will the 29 students who have completed an AA degree through the community colleges of Spokane or the equivalent of 2 years of college credit at Eastern Washington University please stand at this time to be recognized? These students have effectively compressed 6 years of secondary and post-secondary education into 4 years. This is an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated.
This is the part we've all been waiting for. Mr. Hanson, members of the board, on behalf of Mead staff and the community, it is my privilege to present to you the Mead High School graduating class of 2024. I hereby declare that the class of 2024 has satisfactorily completed all of the requirements of a high school diploma per the State of Washington Board of Education and the Mead School District.
Students, and very, very soon to be graduates, what a joy and what a privilege to be a part of this milestone in your lives. This particular milestone and the diploma that comes with it is a marker of having successfully completed your K-12 journey. But let's be clear, you're not done learning. No matter where your journey takes you as you leave this place, understand and embrace the fact that learning adds value to your life. Never stop being curious, never stop growing, and never miss an opportunity to be a force for good in this world. As we celebrate you tonight and mark the end of this chapter, it is with great pride that we send you into the next chapter, filled with new opportunities, challenges, and adventures. And now, as the superintendent of Mead School District, it is my pleasure and honor to authorize the diploma of graduation to the Mead High School class of 2024. Under the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Washington and the regulations of the State Board of Education and the policies of the Mead School District, I certify the Mead High School class of 2024 has completed the requirements for graduation. Class of 2024, congratulations to you.
We will now cue our first two rows for awarding of our diplomas. Okay, I'm gonna have you take this side. You take that side. Okay, you're just gonna take the cards every once in a while and look at them.
I'm gonna have you stand on this side.
Hudson Byrd, valedictorian.
Elena Kozel, valedictorian.
Kayli Beasley.
Noah Leland, valedictorian.
Mackenzie Ediger, valedictorian.
Gracie Martinson, valedictorian.
Orion VanLandingham, valedictorian.
Judah Miller, valedictorian.
Audrey Williams, valedictorian.
Maylee Nelson, valedictorian.
Wyatt Thorlison, valedictorian.
JC Oglesby, valedictorian.
Samantha Pierce, valedictorian.
Patton Poindexter, valedictorian.
Madison Allen, valedictorian.
Madden Rabb, valedictorian. Handing Madden his diploma will be Rachel Rabb, member of the high school staff.
Mackenzie Bartlane, valedictorian.
Charles Ring, valedictorian.
Savitri Bott, valedictorian.
Miles Rochelle, valedictorian.
Carissa Carey, valedictorian.
Zachary Schuler, valedictorian.
Allison Child, valedictorian.
Reagan Silbar, valedictorian.
Gavin Clark, valedictorian.
Kayla Snow, valedictorian.
Charlotte Cullen, valedictorian.
Mia Spear, valedictorian.
Alexandra Cummings, valedictorian.
Weston Starley, valedictorian.
Isaac Dybel, valedictorian.
Isabel Sterner, valedictorian.
Sydney DeWade, valedictorian.
Carter Tabino, valedictorian.
Chase Dingus, valedictorian.
Mason Thielman, valedictorian.
Megan Dowd, valedictorian.
Abigail Trotz, valedictorian.
Liam Eastman, valedictorian. Handing Liam his diploma will be Mark Eastman, Mead High School staff member.
Sienna Wedekin.
Hudson Fritz, valedictorian.
R.C. Wells, valedictorian.
Taryn Gardner, valedictorian.
Hope Westfall, valedictorian.
Luke Hartfixon, valedictorian.
Brielle Wilson, valedictorian. Handing Brielle her diploma will be Sean Wilson, Mead High School staff member.
Xavier Hattenberg, valedictorian. Handing Xavier his diploma will be Sarah Hattenberg, Mead High School staff member.
Cosette Mize Kudala, valedictorian.
Grace Howard, valedictorian.
Cressida Mize Kudala.
Kyla Hughes, valedictorian. Handing Kyla her diploma will be Troy Hughes, Mead High School staff member.
Brandon Maddox.
Sean Kim, valedictorian.
Riley Brower.
Carter Bailey.
Khalil Bruna. Hold on.
Dylan Adams.
Noah Buckman.
Evan Agidius.
Evelyn Forum.
Alyssa Aguilar.
Alicia Green.
Alize Alvarez.
Ian Holmes Selk.
Suleiman Alhaj Suleiman.
Emma Ingalls.
Lexani Allen.
Benjamin Juarez.
Avery Anderson.
Caitlin Lambert.
Brady Anderson.
Christoph Phillips.
Wesley Anderson.
Adia Torres.
Joanna Apetri Funde Anu.
Samuel Warren Bellingham Weisner.
Leon Abuga.
Evelyn Zwisler.
Madeline Ames.
Colby Vandalak.
Caitlin Arcee.
Preston McDaniel.
Ellie Arlt.
Landon McElroy.
Elizabeth Armstrong.
Jet McConnell.
Jolie Armstrong.
Ryan McGillivray.
Aaron Ask.
Elena Mickelson.
Gershon Alak.
Elliot McNamara.
Kieran Austin.
Keely Meacham.
Keegan Bailey.
Lily Mena.
Cody Bain.
Lydia Mickelson.
Chase Baker.
Paige Miklich.
Samantha Ballard.
Avery Meathy.
Connor Barker.
Cameron Moen.
Maisie Barrington.
Sierra Malott.
Adriana Barker Graham.
Micah Moore.
Sasha Barco.
Samuel Moore.
David Barnes.
Wyatt Moore.
Liliana Beach.
Lucy Maurer.
Cohen Beeson.
Isla Mujanovic.
Ann Bennett.
Dylan Murray.
Anna Benton.
Chloe Mullins.
Aiden Burdett.
Matthew Nah.
Evan Berg.
Roxy Nelson.
Caleb Berry.
Desmond Wen.
Jonas Bumer.
Joshua Newert.
Ash Blair.
Kevin Nguyen.
Brooke Bloom.
Lily Nichols.
Taylor Blake.
Geraldine Nickerson.
Skyland Blodgett.
Matthias Nordstrom.
Bobby Boomer.
Ashley Ochoa.
Reagan Borg.
Lucas Ordaz.
Bailey Boudreau.
Colby Olson.
Wyatt Brock.
Abigail Oliphant.
Michael Brannon.
Ty Olds.
Olivia Brash.
Amber Overman.
Kyla Brewster.
Jaden Palm.
Liana Bryson.
Brooklyn Paradiso.
Elizabeth Brooks.
Olivia Paul.
Campbell Bros.
Cade Paplinski.
Alyssa Bruner.
Lillian Pegram.
Nathan Brulot.
Carson Penna.
Maya Brown.
Michaela Perry.
Lance Buell.
Lucas Pettit.
Aubrey Bunton.
Logan Pipgrass.
Jacob Burdick.
Isaac Pooler.
Amelia Berland.
Kimberly Prescott.
Benjamin Byers.
Darren
Ravenna.
Pryby.
Ravenna Byrd.
Ruby Prince.
Jesse Carpenter.
Nick Politasi.
Ben Carter.
Nathan Ratcliffe.
Maciela Caruso.
Antonio Russo.
Malia Castle.
Connor Randall.
Nora Kavanaugh. Elena Cheney.
Matthew Ray.
Isaiah Chandler.
Elena Redeker.
Daisha Christensen.
Allison Redeker.
Megan Christensen.
Bruce Redden.
April Collings.
Ben Rimmer.
Dylan Colson.
Ella Rink.
Isaac Campagno.
Victoria Robertson.
Ashley Conley.
Isaiah Rodriguez.
Bailey Connor. Handing Bailey her diploma will be Anna Connor, Mead High School staff member.
Aaron Rogers.
Benjamin Coons.
Faith Rohde.
John Cortez.
Nicholas Rojas Nunez.
Dominic Corley.
Anna Ryan.
Cameron Colson.
Ian Scott.
Hallie Crusher.
Cade Ronigan.
Mia Sear.
Sarah Zaya Sadat.
Megan Dutton.
Jacob Sadberry.
Chloe Deluge.
Okay. Brianna Sampson.
Daphne Day.
Tristan Sams.
Luke Davenport.
Aaliyah Sauer.
Ty DeHaven.
Wyatt Sheck.
Alexander DiBartolo.
Hannah Schmick.
Carter Dingus.
Abigail Schmutz.
Tanlin Donahoe. Handing Tanlin her diploma will be Tracy Mead High School staff member.
Henry Schumacher.
Kyle Doran.
Kellen Schwab.
Ashlyn Dugal.
Lorna Selby.
Yasmin Duranona.
Kevin Shug.
Jordan Edwards.
Martina Serrano Rodriguez.
Addison Edmondson. Handing Addison her diploma will be Sarah, Mead High School staff member.
Dylan C.V. Woods.
Bo Durgan.
Laurent Shabani.
Caden Egan.
Frisco Shaw.
Elijah Ermentrout.
Tracy Shipley.
Connery Ellis.
Tyler Shover.
Levi Empsch.
Javad Sagari.
Jameson Emery.
Abby Sim.
Felipe Faco.
Ave Simmons.
William Farley.
Tristan Sermons.
Braden Farr.
Elijah Sletton.
Samantha Fay.
Braxton Smith. Handing Braxton his diploma will be Brian Smith, Mead School District employee.
Jaden Fessler.
Bryn Smith.
Austin Frederick.
Alexi Smith.
Kaven Funkagoob.
Isaiah Stevens.
Natalie Fricano.
Michaela Smith.
Ellie Fuchs.
Billy Snyder.
Adrian Fudge.
Mariah Stanford.
Connor Gallagher.
Garrett Stansberry.
Madison Gallinger.
Cole Starton.
Jocelyn Gamash.
Tanner Starton.
Tatum Gaspard.
Charlie Joe Stern.
Kendall Gara.
Clayton Stewart.
Ciara Golden.
Anthony Swedick.
Gonzalo Gannett.
Harley Swedick.
Andrew Goss.
Mason Stoll.
Haley Gray.
Monica Ta.
Talon Gould.
Jay Taylor.
Emma Graffia.
Parker Taylor.
Hayden Grant.
William Taylor.
Isabella Grorud.
Teresa Taylor.
Sela Gruen. Handing Sela her diploma will be Kevin Gruen, Mead High School employee.
Luke
Noel
Tedrow.
Gunther. Moritz Hawk.
Parker Tams.
Anna Hajar.
Kayliana Thomas.
Jocelyn Hagen.
Nora Thornton.
Deanna Haley.
Lily Thuswaldner.
Reese Hanson.
Levi Tucker.
Taylor Harris.
Zadriel Turner.
Jaden Harrison.
Logan Ullman.
Emmett Henkel.
Tristan Utley.
Kennedy Helm.
Alize Valdez.
Jacob Hendricks.
Anthony Vang.
Savannah Heidi.
Elle Vanning.
Catherine Hoffman.
Gabriela Viana.
Adriana Hagendam.
Connor View.
Rebecca Hostetler.
Madeline Ward.
Aiden Houston.
Simon Ward.
Jakaya Howell.
Reese Walker.
Sydney Huggins.
Anthony Winborn.
Jordan Hunt.
Sydney Wines. Handing Sydney her diploma will be Kayli Wines, Mead High School staff member.
Riker Hurd.
Bruce Watson.
Layla Ives.
Sam Weaver.
Caden Isaacson.
Ty Webb.
Colin Isaacson.
Jackson Weber.
Braden Jelsing.
Kai Welch.
Alicia Jenkins.
Grace Whipkey.
Layla Jensen.
Glenn Whittakin.
Caleb Johnson.
Benjamin Wilkes.
Haley Johnson.
Natalie Wilkes.
Keenan Johnson.
Oliver Williams.
Nathan Jolly.
Elliot Wilson.
Annika Kapoff.
Parker Worth.
Addison Keyword.
Caitlin Wolf.
Sadie Knowlton.
Max Workman.
Haley LaRoque.
Bethany Yarbrough.
Dennis Komarov.
Aiden Yonik.
Edward Kozukaru.
Spencer York.
Braden LaBelle.
Manuel Zacchaeus.
Kyle Larson.
Chloe Zhang.
Toby Lavelle.
Kenneth Zigarlik Jr.
Devin LeBlanc.
Callie Zollinger.
Lindsay Leo.
Jeremy Zuniga.
Emma Leon. Alicia Levchenko. Christopher. Ethan Lewis. Finn Lewis. Isaac Lyles. Leilani LaRoque. Emma Lindley. Sarah Lines. Cadmiel Lopez. Sean Lovering. Liam Lundeen. Keegan Lynch. Dylan Lyons. Christopher Mock. Jean Maldonado. Sophia Mark. Chloe Marquez. Elizabeth Martinez. Talon Mason.
What's up, class of 2024? Our names are Samantha Pierce
and Wyatt Thorleifson, and it has been an honor to serve you as your class senators. Congratulations to all of you for reaching this milestone. We have gone through a lot of work to get here.
While today is supposed to be about our class and our collective achievements, I'd like to thank the real heroes, our parents, teachers, and of course, ChatGPT. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today.
When we were little kids, we wanted nothing more than to grow up and be adults. Well, here we are, and now we'd give anything for a nap period. Although Stedman's soothing voice made AP Gov a tempting substitute.
As we approach our final moments as students of Mead High School, I would like to leave you with these words of encouragement from Mickey Mouse. Happiness is not about having or not having problems. Everyone has problems, but not everyone is happy. Life won't always be easy, but finding the good in tough times and enjoying the present is essential. I'm sure several of you are worried about what's next, but there's definitely a YouTube tutorial somewhere to help you out. We've overcome many obstacles as a class together, from attending school completely online through Zoom classes, then starting freshman year, only coming to school a few days a week. And finally, towards the tail end of sophomore year, we were able to take off our masks and see each other's chins for the first time.
Including some horrendous mustaches.
At the same time, remember sitting 6 feet apart in chairs at lunch, participating in sports with masks, in the process of smiling with your whole face again? It has been anything but a normal high school experience. However, we are class of 2024, and we more than succeeded despite these challenges.
Teachers, thank you for your patience. We know we were a handful for 4 long years, but hey, we made it. And now you can add miracle worker to your resume. Panthers, it is now time to turn our tassels. All right, if you've been paying attention, your tassel should be on the right side right now. Please join us in turning our tassels with your left hand over to the left side, symbolizing the culmination of our academic journey and the commencement of our new status as alumni of Mead High School.
Before we throw our caps, we are going to sing our fight song one last time. Remember, on the hoorah, throw your cap as far as you want.
You ready? Panthers fight until victorious. Panthers win for blue and gold. Take our banners and we're onward. Winning victory, know our foes. Go far away. Hail ahead to the victors. Blue and gold still proudly stand. Hail, hail those mighty Panthers. We're the best in all the land. Hoorah!
Congratulations, class of 2024. You will exit starting with the last rows, and you'll meet your families on the Herrick lawn. Last rows start heading out.